Hey everybody, Pastor Otis here, bringing you your weekly encouragement and your COVID-19 update. Now listen, right here in the very beginning of this video, I want you to watch all the way to the end. I have some very important news and you need all of it. So you got to watch to the very end so you have all of the information and you can follow through on these changes that are coming here to Calvary. Now, this week, we were really talking about the change that Jesus brings in our life in a time of uncertainty. Week before last, we looked at the life of Thomas and the change that he brought as Jesus was restoring faith. And this week, we looked at the idea of restoring calling and how Jesus comes and Jesus ministers to us and he reveals his goodness and he actually confronts the voices that have been weighing us down in our soul and totally restores us and meets us in grace. And if you've ever been that person who felt like I have walked away from God and I feel as if I have lost out, you need to go to calvary.online and listen to this message. You can also find the message on Facebook and on YouTube. And please, whatever you do, like our ministry page and subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can actually take advantage of all of the content that we have going out from here. We believe it will be an encouragement to you. It is a prophetic message, and I believe it's going to be like fresh bread, a breath of fresh air to you, and will help you along as God is growing us in this ever-changing environment. Now, every 2 weeks, we have been giving you an update concerning what we are doing here at Calvary during this season. As many of you know, much of our state is planning to reopen, and slowly but surely, there are elements of beaches and parks and other things that are opening up, and we too here at Calvary are reopening to the public. And here's what we're going to do. We're going to roll that out in phases. Now, for all the details concerning our rollout, you need to go to our website, and there you will find all of the information of phase 1, phase 2, and phase 3 as best as we could forecast those changes. Now, phase 1 is going to begin this Sunday morning. Now, here's what phase 1 will include. We are going to be meeting in our new service times at 8, 9:45, and 11:30. There's going to be 3 services. And what we are going to do during phase 1 is we are going to meet in the main sanctuary, but there will not be any Calvary Kids ministry going on during that time. So we're going to be hosting people in our sanctuary. About 30% of our sanctuary is really what we're going to be doing, and we're going to be asking people to just comfortably distance, all while worshiping the Lord during these 3 services. And we are actually asking those who are most at risk to continue to worship with us online. If you're over 65 and you feel like you need to shelter in place and listen to those guidelines and until things change in a little more, we totally understand that. We are wanting to continue to minister to you through the various online outlets. Also, if you have small children, because small children don't socially distance, they just don't do it. And so for the first couple of weeks of opening up, in really a response to love and care, that's really what our response is based on, loving and caring for the people of Calvary, we want to open our sanctuary for the next 2 weeks. And here's what we're going to do. We're going to bring in about 30% of capacity. Now, in order for us to facilitate that, we're asking those who are members and regulars here at Calvary, please register. There will be a link for you to register for those services. We're just doing that so we can know when we are close to capacity. And we're making a little bit of room for visitors as well who will come during this time. But we want to know who is planning on coming to each service, especially during this phase one. This is only a short time. We believe this will only go for a couple of weeks, but in order to facilitate as many people as possible during this season who are 12 and up and they want to come and worship together with us, all while social distancing and being very mindful of the other people around them, we invite you to come. We want you to come. And so we're making space, but we need you to register. And part of that is not only for Sunday, but we have a first Wednesday that's coming up. Now, we're saying ages 12 and up, and so if you feel like you're at risk and you still need to follow those CDC guidelines, and we would recommend that you would follow those guidelines. But we wanted to make sure that we are opening up in wisdom and in love for our people, all while following the biblical mandate of gathering together the saints. Believe me, this has been a very tough time for us where we so much love being with you, but also have a great care and concern while COVID-19, of course, is wreaking havoc in many different places. Thank God we have been spared from the worst of it. But so if you would, please go and register for the service. You need to register everyone in your party and let us know that you're coming. Pick a service time that has availability. Again, that's 8, 9:45, and 11:30. If the registration is full, or you have super young kids, or maybe you're really elderly and you feel at risk, we say, come on, just keep worshiping with us online. We want everybody to continue to connect with us and the ministry that's coming out of here. Now, I know that everybody's excited about coming back together. Well, we want you to register for only one service. So we are going to have some team members who are part of the day who really help everybody, and we're going to make sure that people are coming in one way and leaving out of another, but we need you to only register once, please. So we know it's going to be a glorious day of celebration, that God is going to move in power, but please register online and register for only one service after the church service starts. So listen, you cannot be guaranteed that your spot won't be taken up by a visitor or somebody who's just walked in the door. And so if you're a person that is chronically late, don't be super late during phase one, because we are likely to give your space away, and then there may not be space for the where you registered. We need you to be on time. We're going to open the doors 15 minutes before each service. We're going to make sure that everybody who's registered is checked in. We're going to have a little bit different of a process, but we want you to know that you are welcome in God's house. We believe God's Spirit is going to be poured out in this place in a major way, and we do believe that it's going to be a special, special day. So what I have just described to you is not what we're doing super long term, but this is what we're doing in our phase one, which we believe will only last a couple of weeks, unless something else changes, unless there is a massive uptick in cases of COVID-19, or things seem to be going in a negative direction. Then, of course, we will make changes and let you know about that. Now, the description of what will happen during phase 2 and phase 3 will be on our website. Please go there and check that out. Also, you don't want to miss this Sunday. We've got a very important announcement regarding Ambassador Student Ministry. It's going to be, I think, super exciting and encouraging about what is coming and what God is going to be doing in that ministry. So don't miss this Sunday, whether you join us online or in person. We know God is going to move in power. So please, if you have any questions, go to calvary.online, see if any of that information is there. If you need any help registering, if you're having some problems with that, you're welcome to call the office and reach out to us. We'll be glad to give you a hand with that. Well, We can't wait for this Sunday. We've been looking forward to this moment where many people can come together and gather and worship the Lord. It won't be as many as we would like, but it is the beginning of us coming back together where God is launching us back into meeting together and seeing awakening and revival go forth from this church during this time. Well, I love you so much. I cannot wait to meet with you this Sunday in person. Please register. You're going to hear that a lot in our daily prayer times, which will continue, by the way. We're going to be right here online, 9 a.m. Don't miss that. And also this Wednesday night, we'll again be online, and we'll be ministering miracles and healing and believing God on Wednesday night, believing God for breakthrough. And we believe that this time has been so momentous for us that it's going to carry us in to a new age and a new era here at Calvary Church. Well, we love you. Thanks for listening all the way to the end. Please share this with other members of Calvary Church so everybody is on the same page and we can begin to worship the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords together again. Well, we look forward to worshiping with you again soon, and we will see you this Sunday online and in person. God bless you.